G'day everybody, welcome to another edition of the Local Footy Podcast for everyone that is at grassroots level across the great nation of Australia. We find out what is happening where it counts at the source. The source. Normally it's the pill and the contest in the AFL game, but when it comes to local footy, it's communities, it's people, it's the people that make it happen every single week. And that's what we're about here on The Local. Great to be with you for another edition. Lots to discuss, as always. We'll go through all the usual stuff here on The Local. It's all thanks to the team at Premier Data. There's nothing usual about them. They are unusual because they're unbelievably good. And that's unusual in the modern world. And by goodness gracious me, do they give us some help here on The Local. So we're very thankful for that. So thanks to the team at PD. Looking forward to the little secret herbs and spices insight they'll give us as part of the podcast as well. When you're talking local footy, my name's Daniel Harford, by the way, you want to talk to one man and one man only. Nick Sacco is a big part of the team. In fact, let's be honest, he's the key to the whole thing. And he's back again today. Nico, welcome.
I haven't paid you enough to say that.
No, yes. That's true. That is true.
Hello, great to be with you once again. We're getting towards the springtime finals action.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
You can almost smell the grass. Kevin Sheedy, Paul Salmon, big fish, when I used to play with him, he'd talk about the days that Kevin Sheedy would get to the start of August and he'd pull the players into the huddle at training, and he on a beautiful afternoon, and he'd just look around. And he'd say, "Can you feel it, boys? Can you smell it? September's coming.
Can you smell what we're cooking?
Can you smell it? Not quite. Can you smell what we're cooking, Carlton style? And it wasn't whatever it takes from the Bombers back in the old days, the bad old days. We won't talk about them just yet.
Right.
But he used to call me, Can you smell it, boys? September's coming. And it is. It's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Just around the corner. A couple of weeks to go before finals and local footy. So we are getting into the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely.
No doubt. But there's only one thing I'm keen to talk about straight up off the top today.
Go for it.
And that is the undefeated teams.
Oh, yes.
Undefeated teams. We are keeping a track of the teams that haven't lost. Some of them drawn, but they haven't lost all season long. Now, if my notes here are correct, I had 14 at the end of last week.
Yep.
I'm cheering for 9 by the end of July, which I've sort of branched out into August 1, which is the Saturday coming.
I'll allow it.
I think I'm allowed that. So it was 14 last week before the games played on the weekend.
What do you need here?
I need 3, I reckon. At least 2. I need 3. What have I got?
You've got your wish. 3 teams. 3
We're down to 11.
We're down to 11.
I told you. I'm in this up to my eyeballs. I am in this up to my eyeballs. Who lost? I saw Wallen lost.
Yeah, well, we'll start with Wallen. Yep. So they lost to Melton South by 14 points. They were 5th on the ladder, Melton South.
What happened?
Don't know. They just couldn't get the job done. So they were 12-0 going into that game, and that streak is now at a close. The other two, Congupna, who was the team that drew earlier this year.
Yes.
They have officially lost.
They're done.
Lost to my boys Cobram by 7 points in the Murray Football League.
Well, I'm okay with that. No, we're not cheering for these teams to lose. Well, I sort of am, I suppose. But if you're going to draw a game, you probably should be one of the teams that drops off.
Oh, okay. So
in my view.
Shout out to the Congupna footy players.
Well, bad luck, it's dog eat dog out there. And if you're not able to get the job done, then don't come cry to me.
The other team that lost on the weekend was Curtin Uni Women's in the Perth Footy League.
Is that right? They've been, rampaging.
They were 13-0. They lost to Melville by 7 points. They were 9th on the ladder.
Oh, no,
Melville.
That's a bad loss.
And they've gone down to them. They had a 207% percentage.
Yep.
And that is their streak down. So we're down to 11.
Well, I'm pleased about that. I came in today and I was thinking I need a minimum 2, but I'd love 3 to get us to 11. So I need 2 more next week. Have we got any, do you know if there's any sort of 1v2 fixtures coming up next week that I can sort of bank on maybe a couple of these happening?
I can have a look in the meantime. But let's run. Well, actually, I don't believe so because all the teams remaining all play in different competitions. So let me run through the remaining 11.
All right, let's go through the 11. That's good. Good idea.
So Nyaya West United in the Central Rivers. Coburg Districts, Essendon District Footy League Division 2.
Righto, good. So that's the third flight.
Yep.
So Premier Division 1, Division 2.
Yep.
Righto.
EWK Hawks and the Farah Footy League.
Do you know where that is?
We have spoken about them before.
I vaguely remember talking about the EWK Hawks.
Yes.
What does it stand for?
I got
a lot of concussions. I've got some problems. I can't remember stuff, but
No.
EWK Hawks. I can't quite work out.
No,
what that stands for.
have a feeling that we have mentioned
Do we have
them.
merged teams or something? Is that what it was?
Was it a merge situation?
There's some teams clubs that have joined together. I reckon that's what it was.
East Wagga Karingal. So I think you might be on.
Yeah, I reckon it was East Wagga Karingal. Righto.
There you
Righto.
go.
So they're still undefeated.
Yep. Ivanhoe in the Northern Footy Netball League Division 3, still undefeated.
Yeah, righto.
We've got
Is that the team that one of the Selwoods was playing for last year?
Scott Selwood was there
Selwood?
last year.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Wedderburn in the North Central Football League. Wandon in the Outer East Premier. Pakenham in the Outer East Division 1.
Righto.
We've got Macedon Women's, who, by the way, still have a percentage of 1,377.
Sorry, hang on. Go again.
Yeah, Macedon Women's, who are 12-0 in the Riddle District,
Yes.
percentage of 1,377.
Have you got the for and against? What does that equate to? They had 2 points scored against them all year or something. I need to find out the for and against for the Macedon women. 1,370% after 13 games.
That's exactly
or
right.
11 games, whatever it was.
Yep. So 12,
That's extraordinary.
So where are we? 2026.
That can't be right, can it?
No.
I believe you. I'm just processing. I'm processing it in my head.
No. I'll have to grab. I'll grab that. I'll grab that.
Question without notice.
Remind me to get it later.
Question without notice.
Anyway,
Macedon, right.
Coolaman Rovers in the Riverina.
Yep.
Mordialloc in the Southern Footy Netball League Division 2.
Yes.
And Collegians in the VAFA Prem B.
Well, so they were relegated last year, Collegians, and they're 5 games clear on top too, I think.
They are 5 games clear on top. That is correct. Yep.
So they should sneak into a second semi. You'd reckon?
You would hope so. So they are the 11 teams.
Is Jared Rivers still coaching them? Collegians?
I didn't even know he was there, to be honest.
He was there for a little bit. Oh, or is it? It is somebody will know, and I should know because I reckon I've spoken to him. Who is it?
Before I get to that, just back on Macedon.
Yep.
So their home and away season is done in the women's, in the Riddle District. They are straight through to the grand final, finishing on top.
What sort of final structure they got?
Well, this is the caveat and we need to have a discussion. I've just looked at this league. To answer your question, their 4 is 840. They're against a 61. Just a heads up. But there are only 4 teams in this competition.
Righto.
Mm-hmm.
Righto. Well, that's a little bit of a kicker.
It is because, it makes it interesting. Look, anyway.
You only beat what you're up against.
Exactly right. 844, 61 against is their 4 home and away.
That's it's strong for and against.
Yes.
Very, very strong.
But so their round completed on the weekend, and they are straight through to the grand final. They are waiting the winner of Lancefield and Riddle. But regardless, they are one of the 11. So as long as at least 2 more teams lose their streaks on the weekend, you are safe.
Geordie McKenzie's the coach of Collegians, by the way, not Jared Rivers. Jared Rivers was there for a little while, I reckon. Right. But Geordie McKenzie from a D.
Very good.
That's who it is. I knew it was somebody around the D's colours. So they're dominating, Divi 2, the B grade in the MOs. So 11 down, 11 to go. I need 2 to drop.
You need 2 to drop.
I've got a feeling it won't be Collegians.
Okay.
And I've got a feeling it won't be the Macedon Women's either, because if they're going through the final, they won't play.
It won't be them this week.
They won't play, So we're down to 9 of the 11 sort of really maximum.
You need
so
2
of those to drop.
Oh,
the challenge is on. For all the teams coming up against those undefeated teams this week, come on, help a brother out. Let's make it happen.
All right, let's get to some of the storylines from the week. I want to start out in the Essendon District Footy League. We need to give a shout out to Josh Cavalli, who kicked his 1,000th career goal playing for Tullamarine.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from Big Josh. We're going to have a chat to him later in the week, I think.
Believe so.
Which is going to be awesome. 1,000 goals, not an easy thing to do. Didn't we touch on him last week? Wasn't he kicking big bag and then they ripped him off the ground or something?
So he kicked 11 goals the week prior.
Yeah.
11-7 to be exact.
11-7.
And then halfway through the last quarter, they thought, ooh, could be on here. Let's take him off for
Let's get him
spell.
off. That's right, because I told the Paddy Bowden story. That's right.
Get him back at home, and that's exactly what's happened.
So he got there.
Got there.
Oh, that's a great effort. 1,000 goals.
Yeah.
That's quite something. So well done to Josh Cavalli. We'll hopefully get him on the pod at some stage this week as well for the second edition.
Now, we also spoke last week about the watch for who would be the first person to kick 100 goals in a season this year. Well, we can tell you that at Sandy Creek, Guy Telford was the first local footballer in 2026 to kick 100 goals. So he was on 99 coming into the match. He kicked 3 in the end, so his first major was 100. And then Keenan Hughes, who was the other player that was in the mix to kick 100 goals that day, he did it shortly after in the third quarter of his game. he kicked 8 for the afternoon. So both Keenan Hughes and Guy Telford have each kicked 100 goals
On the same weekend.
on the same weekend.
Did they play the same number of games? Do we know? Have we got that level of detail?
Don't have that level
Premier
of
Data would be
detail.
all over that.
That I'm sure they would. But then,
Boffins.
just as we thought those two were the ones to watch out for, Lockie
Yeah.
Sharp from Bridgewater in the Loddon Valley Football League
Yes.
just decided to kick 12. And on his 12th goal, he kicked 100 for the season as well.
Who was that? Lockie who?
Lockie Sharp.
Lockie Sharp.
So we had 3 players hit the ton milestone over the weekend.
So he's kicked 12 to bring it up.
Not bad.
That's a good day.
That's a pretty...
Getting double figures and bringing up your 100th, then that's a nice way to do it.
Can't ask for more than that.
No, that's the perfect way to bring it up. A big bag. So that's the thing with the blokes on 99. They'd be a bit flat, I reckon. That, you just got to go and get one. And man, Guy Telford from Sandy Creek.
Yes.
Just got to go and get one. Like, boring. Anyone can do that. I've kicked 99, for goodness sake. Yeah. But when you're on 88 and you get 12 to bring it up, that's a good celebration.
Oh, 100%. And at what point during the afternoon did they think, maybe at his 8th or 9th goal, they thought, okay.
Started to think, hang on a second. He's half a chance here.
Pretty close. I've got to feed it.
I played in the game in 1996, the merger game it was, Hawthorn and Melbourne at the MCG.
Chief.
Where the Chief kicked 9 to bring up his 100. I think it was 9 or 10, certainly 9. Might have been 10. I don't know. It was a big bag from the Chief. He kicked his 100th that day, or that night, at the mighty MCG. And no, we didn't think he'd, like, round 22, last game of the home and away season, we thought, no way he's going to kick 9. And all of a sudden, he's 4 into the first quarter, thinking, he's on here, the big fella.
Well, you had to win that game to play finals, didn't you?
Yeah, to have a chance.
Yeah.
And yeah, it could have been the last games, obviously, as both clubs, separate clubs, before the possible merger, which didn't eventuate, which is great news for both clubs in the end.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was a big night when the Chief kicked 9.
And not was that maybe the 4th or 5th time he'd kicked 100 in the season?
Well, it's funny you bring that up because there was a stat the other day. Let me bring it up. When Tex Walker kicked his 700th, there was a tweet on the socials from somebody, and I can't remember who it was from, but it was important. And here it is. So 700 goals. Taylor Walker is the slowest player in history in terms of years and days to kick 100 goals. Took him 17 years, 117 days to kick 700 goals. This is from the Swamp, by the way, on X, who's a ripper. And then the fastest, so Taylor Walker's the slowest to kick 700. The fastest is the Chief.
Yep.
Who took 7 years and 38 days. So he did it in basically 100 a year for his first 7 years.
That's absurd.
No, he kicked 138 or 9 in one of those years, so that sort of bumped the average up a touch. He was the fastest, the Chief, just over 7 years to bring up his 700 goals.
That's extraordinary.
Peter McKenna was second, 8
kicked
years, 60
150
days.
goals, almost 150 goals in a year once, didn't he?
Yeah, 139-ish, I reckon, was his best in the late 80s, I reckon. Let me have a look at that. I want to find that out. I want to find that stat out because he was quite something, the big chieftain.
Very good. Shout out to the Chief.
Yeah, absolutely. He loves the show. He checks in. He listens to the pod.
Great. Very nice.
He's all over us.
Maybe we need to chat to him about his days at Cooperoo.
Let's get the Chief on.
That would be great.
We should get the Chief on.
That would be a good
So his
idea.
first year, here you go, only 36, 77, 94. What's the average in there? 190, 60 odd. And then he went 132, 138. 83, 82, 145. That was that
that's
year.
the one,
That's the one. That was in what year was that?
92.
92.
Yeah.
Didn't even make did they make the finals that year? Didn't win the flag.
Don't think so.
So coming off the flag in 91, he's 145, then 123, then 101.
I've heard him talk about how stiff he was not to win the Brownlow that year.
Oh, yeah. Have to be close.
Yeah.
And then he had a down year, 66, only played 17 games in 95, then 96 when he kicked 100 with me, 102 before he did his knee in that elimination final in Sydney.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can get him on. That'd be
and
great.
then tape it off.
That'd be great.
What a player.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a player the Big Chief was.
Draft watch. So Cody Walker, who's the projected number 1 pick.
He went home, didn't he?
Played for Echuca on
saw
the
this.
weekend against Kyabram, the reigning premiers in the Goulburn Valley. Now, they lost by 20 points at Echuca. But Cody Walker had 26 disposals, 8 clearances and 7 tackles. So he did all he could, but just couldn't get the job done.
He's a good player. He's a very, very fine player, that young man. The Blues will be wrapped when they get access to him through the father-son component of the draft. They'll have to pay a price, but he'd be worth it, I reckon.
Yeah, it certainly would. Sebastopol, they beat Darley by 22 points on the weekend.
Our boys at Darley.
They became the first Ballarat team to beat Darley at Darley in 3 years.
No way. Great stat.
Yeah.
Great stat.
They were up 40 points at three-quarter time, and we're going to have a couple of stats from some individuals in that game a bit later.
Righto. So the Sebas boys
Yes.
getting it done on the road.
I want to go back to some goal kicking.
Yes, good.
Sam Critchley played for Alexandra in the Outer East Division 1.
Yeah, he's playing out there with Tommy Mitchell and a few of the old St. Kevin's boys. Big Nank the Tanks out there.
We're going to see his specific stats a bit later, but I can tell you he kicked 19 goals on the weekend.
19, big critter.
19 goals.
Well, he was a key defender at VFL and amateur level when he was playing at the St. Kevin's Old Boys.
19.
Captain of St. Kevin's Old Boys, premiership captain, I think. So he was a key defender. So he's gone forward
Yep.
and he's kicking big bags.
Yeah, they did win by 279 points.
It's a strong win.
But
It's a strong win.
the last one is we got to chat about our man Ozzie Smith.
Well, did he have a bad day?
Well,
And
let's
don't tell me he's
say-
had a bad day. He got ahead of himself. Saw he's on Triple M.
yes.
He was on Dead Set Legends with Triple M during the week. We've made him. I haven't got my T-shirt yet, but I'm getting it.
Yep.
We've made him a superstar. All of a sudden, he's on the big commercial radio networks, trying to get him a go in the Legends game. Your man, Tim Watson.
Yes. Let's just say that the attention he has received over the last couple of weeks might have backfired on him on the weekend. Playing against Emerald, someone decided to finally put some attention to him.
So they got Oshin Mullen out of the Geelong Footy Club, and they've got him to play for Emerald, have they? And then lock him out.
So Brad Pepe for Emerald,
Brad Pepe, what a great name.
he kept Ozzie Smith to just 19 disposals.
19?
And he had 26 of his own.
Oh, cop that, Aussie.
Yeah.
You've been shellacked. Our man's copped a pantsing.
Finally got tagged that he only managed 19.
He's only had 19. I'd love to see some vision of that. We need some
Do you
vision
reckon
of
it was
that.
a real like Brent McCaffrey tag just pulling on him all day?
Yeah, real sort of
Hayden
Cameron Ling,
Ballantyne.
real bad stuff, yucky stuff, holding jumpers.
Ryan Crowley, I should say.
Yeah, Ryan Crowley. There you go. Yeah. Nice. Poor Boomer Harvey's still got nightmares over that. That's a setback for our man. Did they lose? Or they win?
I just had it here. I'll tell you in a sec. But yeah,
Let's find out if
rough.
they won or they lost, because that will be key to this. How much we sledge our man Aussie.
Well, if they did lose, if they did win, then how much impact is Ozzie Smith having each and every week?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have said that. That's a big cheap shot from the
we love Aussie.
from the sidelines.
We love
I didn't
Aussie.
say that. I didn't say that.
I've told you before. I reckon I've had 19 touches in a year once.
I didn't say that. That was him. That was Nick Sacco.
They won by 28 points.
Oh, they won?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's the skipper. He doesn't care. He doesn't care how many he gets. You know what he was doing? He's being a decoy.
Oh, good on him.
He played the decoy role, my man. I'm sure of it.
All right.
Because he wouldn't sit there and tolerate less than 20.
He will tell us once his episode comes out. Don't you worry.
No,
he's going to let us know.
We'll get some feedback, and I'm getting the T-shirt too, just by the way.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some individual stats.
Righto, let's find out who was awesome. We know that Ozzie Smith was not.
No, so he will not feature here. All right, we're going to start in Tasmania.
Tassie, where the big numbers are. It's fertile ground down there. It's big number central down in Tassie.
We're going to get some Tassie love on this program in the next few weeks, by the way.
Good.
But Alicia Gordon's who we're going to start with out at Clarence.
255 is a good day.
Yep.
51 and 7. Thank you. Now,
Now-
that's the sort of game I'm after, Alicia. That is exactly where I live,
Now,
right there.
she broke the Premier Data record for most score involvements
All time.
all time.
Another record breaker.
So 34 was the previous tie by Jake from North Launceston.
Outstanding.
She now has 35.
We've had some record breakers this year.
Yeah. Now, I just need you to remember at the end of these individual stats half that
Yeah.
I said that Alicia broke the record for score involvements.
Oh, don't tell me.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right, so Alicia had 35.
35, 51 disposals, 7 goals, 35 score involvements.
Yeah, and that's a great game. That is a great game.
Yeah.
Nothing much more you can say about that, Alicia. Well done to you.
Over to Heatherton. Callum
Southern footy.
Cusack. 41 touches, 42 hitouts, 12 clearances. I don't see any goals here.
No, we'll see big ruckman. They just stand still and they just get it and whack it and they just pick it up and kick it. That's what happens. That's exactly what Big Cal's done there with his 42 hitouts, 41 disposals. That's a good ratio. Hitouts to disposals. We've done that one with the team at Premier Data.
Well, that could be a stat of the
That might
week
be a
coming
little
up.
Stat. Oh,
Could be a stat of the week. Not today.
Oh,
but it
not
could
today.
be- no,
Right,
no,
okay.
no. Could be one coming up.
preempting things.
No. But I need to also add
Hang on.
Joel.
Brothers.
Brothers.
Are they twins or are they brothers?
I think they're brothers. I think they're just brothers.
Right.
But
Not cousins?
again, I'm going to ask you who gets the 3 votes because Joel kicked 12.
Joel's kicked 12. Oh, no, Joel wins. Now we've got a ruckman who's sitting there hitting it to himself, or we've got... sorry, Callum.
Jeez.
So it's a bit aggressive. Or we've got Joel finishing the work in front of the big sticks.
15 marks inside 50.
He's hard to miss. 15 marks inside 50, he's hard to miss. He's getting the votes. Joel's getting it.
All right.
Cal might win the meat tray for the most valuable sort of teammate type situation, but no, Joel's getting the votes there in the Southern Footy Netball League.
Oh,
That's a good day for the Cusacs. Well done.
Jeez, I'd be very happy with that.
Well done.
Our mate Billy
Billy.
Gertz is back.
Back again.
He's back again.
Speaking of hit-outs,
Yep.
he loves a hit-out more than just about anyone. Our man, Big Billy. 44 of them, 13 clearances, 237 ranking point. Yeah, the big guys, we've worked this out through the year, and I think this is good for the local community to understand that the big guys who do the hit-outs and the clearances, they are the Premier Data rankings point kings.
Yes.
And queens.
Yep. Absolutely. They are.
Big girls, not the big guys.
So he's had
everyone's.
95 hit-outs and 83 disposals in his last 2 games, Billy.
Right. Okay. Billy's getting a fair bit of the footy. It's a stoppage-heavy game there for Drummond. I'm worried about that, though.
Oh, okay.
I think we need to open the game up a little bit.
All right.
How'd they go? Do you know if they won?
Yeah, they won by 38 points
Oh, no. Okay.
over Edith Vale Aspendale.
Contest is king for Romano.
So Sebastopol, Toby Hutt's the
Oh,
first
yes.
one. Another big game for a ruckman.
43 and 2. So he's got 2 snags.
Yep.
This is what we like from Big Toe. Jabba. They call him Jabba, surely. Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt.
Surely they call him Jabba.
Oh.
We want, well, actually, can we get some confirmation? Can somebody let us know in the comments what Toby's nickname is? Because surely, if we're fair dinkum as a footy club there at Sebastopol, it's Jabba. Has to be, doesn't it?
I would say so.
That's a good day for Jabba.
Yep. And then we got a team out of his Lockie Cassidy.
44 and 3. So this is so people are catching on. I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever that our 40 and 2 ratio that we've been discussing all year here in the local is getting through to the local football community.
No.
They are listening, they are paying attention, and they're going out there and executing. Lockie Cassidy's done that for us this week. That's a good day. 44, 12 and 2.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice. We got our mate.
Ah,
Brett McCaffer. 59.
Pretty disappointing. Couldn't get to 60. No snags there from Caff.
No, I don't see any. Again, I'm going to clarify, but I don't
No
believe
snags.
So. I don't believe so.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from Brent McCaffer. 60 and no snags is, I'll tell you what, you're lucky to get a graphic today.
They did get a much-needed win.
Yeah, it's been a bit going on at the Pingers. We know that with
so-
the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And we're still sending all our love out there. Don't worry about that till all the epping. And
He's
And
not.
Lilac
He's
pretty
not
top
on.
as well.
He's not on the score sheet.
no, so
He's not on the score sheet.
not interested. Not interested. You're lucky to get a graphic,
All right.
Caff. It's only because Sacco loves you
Pies.
that you go. Pies. You're the best.
Hugh Johnson.
Huey.
Collegians. We're just talking about collegians. 50 hit-outs.
Poor 50 hit-outs,
Yeah.
22 and 3. So at least he's had 3 snags, the big fella. He's getting forward, putting some pressure on the opposition.
Certainly.
I like that from Big Huey. 219's a good day. 37 touches for a ruck's good, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
That's good. 22 contested. You expect that. I'm surprised there's not a clearance number there. But,
There's no clearance.
but maybe there wasn't room with the 3 goals from Big Huey. So well done, Huey. That's what we're after. 50 and 3, or 37 and 3 in terms of disposals. That's good
A
stuff.
few more to finish. This is Jack Sexton out at Finley.
We've seen Jack before, haven't we?
We have, yes.
I reckon we've seen Jack before. He's doing pretty well. 217 ranking points, 38 and 4. Plenty of clearances and Katekis as well. So around the grounds. Do you reckon he's a mid? He's probably a mid.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Or a half forward sort of getting up and back. One of those type of connectors.
I think so, yeah.
Finley Cats, of course, home of the great Shane Crawford.
Cam Pedersen for Phillip
From Melbourne.
Islands. Yep, that Cam Pedersen, indeed.
Who
He's
else did
been
he play for?
Playing,
North,
was he
Played
at
for
North? I
North?
think he was at North for...
North and Melbourne. Did he play for someone else?
I believe that was just a 2. Not just North Melbourne 16 games, Melbourne 64 games.
Yeah, that's fair. Right. For West Gippy, football netball competition, the Phillip Island, we wanted to call them the Penguins. They're not. What were they?
Not the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs, that's right. I found that out last week. 208 for Big Cat. I think he's kicked a fair few bags, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been a noted goal kicker over the years as well. So
No goals here?
no.
I reckon you might find their snags here for Cam. 34 disposals, 53 hit-outs.
What I figured from Play HQ is that unless it's a big number, it might not just be even worth adding. But yeah, it could be.
Well, we're after 2.
Now the thing is, they lost this game by a point.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Jeez, he couldn't do much more.
No.
Big fella. He's gone in the ruck. He's
No goals.
no goals for Big Cam, right? Okay.
No goals.
Well, maybe that's why they lost.
Yeah, Cam, pull your head in.
Come on, the Penguins. Step it up.
Now, last one.
Now, this is going to be, I know what this is going to be. This is going to be a score involvement record, isn't it?
So Alicia had the score involvement record for, from what we know, about a quarter and a half.
For a quarter and a half,
That's
she had the
right.
record.
Yes. Now, we just mentioned this name before in the podcast, Sam Critchley,
Yeah, a critter.
who had 19
Well,
goals.
if he's kicked 19 goals, he's probably had a chance to get involved with a few other
Well, let's have a look.
passages of play. 38. Critters had 38.
Which is a Premier Data record.
PDR.
Now, also,
Record.
not only has he broken
Hang
the
on,
score involvement
346.
record, he was 2 points shy of the all-time PD ranking points.
Who's got that?
So that's Ben Ratton from Powtown, 348. He did that back in 2024.
Right.
But he was
346.
Yep, he has just missed out.
I got seduced by the score involvements. I didn't even look at the rankings points.
Now that is an almighty though.
He's had 41 disposals and kicked 19 goals. Bloody hell. That is very, very good from our man Critter.
Mm.
And you said they won by about 250 or something, did you?
They won by 281 points.
Yeah, it's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. So that is a big number, 346 rankings points, second all time behind Ben from Powtown.
Now also,
Don't tell me there's more.
I had one that came through about 5 minutes before we started recording that
Yes.
needed to be mentioned.
Righto.
Now, you remember Ozzie Smith at a point in time shared the disposal record with Naif Hamad
Yeah,
from
70.
Tulibak Manangatang.
Tuli Buckman Angatang, 72 disposals.
Yep. So he has come through with,
He's done it again.
he finished with 278 ranking points,
Right.
62 disposals, 22 score involvements,
62.
12 clearances, and 5 goals.
62 and 5.
62 and 5.
So the Tuli Buckman Angatang boys are getting around our man.
Yep.
72 and 62 in 3 weeks.
Yep.
I mean, Aussie goes 72, 83, and then 19.
19.
What did we need to find out what Naif did in
Week
between?
prior, yes. Well, obviously not big enough to register on the individual stats, but that is an incredible effort again from Naif Hamad.
And making Tulibak Manangatang become a real part of the community football
What a
vernacular.
name. What a name.
The best.
What a name.
Tulibak Manangatang. So cool to say.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's good. That is good. There's some big numbers being thrown up as we get to the business end of the local footy season, except, of course, for Ozzie Smith, who wasn't able to back it up.
no, he was not. Stat of the week.
Start of the week, righto. Let's go.
Okay, we had another great one last week, of course.
Last week was hilarious.
Yeah.
Last week was hilarious. Score involvements,
Goal assists.
goal assist, no goals ratio was hilarious.
So,
And hang on.
oh, yes.
I got some feedback.
Go on.
I got some feedback on this. Now, one of the young men who was a part of that list last week was, who was that? Let me just find out who that was. Oh, I'm listening to the old volumes up. Was young Corelli, Brendan Corelli.
Oh, Josh Corelli.
Josh Corelli, sorry.
Yes.
Josh
I
Corelli
said he would be
from
flat
St
that he
Mary's.
hadn't had a goal to his name.
Yeah, what about this? And I mentioned that he's must have been Fab's boy, the great
Yes,
Fab Corelli
yes,
from
yes.
the Northern Footy Netball League, one of the greats. Fantastic man. Well, Fab messaged me
Did he?
after the weekend's game, and this is what we do. This is the impact we're having in local
nice.
community and
Yeah.
footy, Nico. He goes, thanks, Half. I've been telling Josh all year to bloody kick a goal. He kicked 2 goals today.
Hey,
So
there
we got him
go.
off his backside, and we got Josh a couple of snags after being on the list of top 10, not top 9 it was, I think it was last week, for players who have got the yips in front of the big sticks.
Well done. Well
So we're changing the
done.
game. We are making community football better.
That's good. That's good.
Just you and I, Nico.
Well, it's just us. There's nobody else. And shout out to Fab. He's a great man. He's
Terrific
a
man.
Great man, Fab Corelli. Well, this week, you might be curious as to how this played out. We were talking before, and maybe it's good timing with the stat that we had about Ozzie Smith.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about taggers.
Oh.
Players who love a tackle but don't get their hands on the pill.
The tackle to pill ratio.
I call this the Rupert Wills stat.
Rupert Wills. Nice.
That's deep in the memory bank.
That's
that one.
deep in the Magpie Bank, that is.
So the criteria is they must have had at least 50 tackles in season 2026. So they really enjoy going in for the hard ball.
Righto.
And this is determined by the great tackle to disposal ratio among players with 50 plus tackles. So let's have a look.
Fantastic. Let's have a look at this. So, righto, tackling machines, players who love a tackle but can't get their hands on the pill.
I can tell you the ranking points have just come through as well. An effective tackle is 3.5 ranking points in the defensive 50 or the forward 50.
Oh.
In the midfield, it's 2.5 ranking points. And an ineffective tackle is just 1.
Okay, so there's different ranking points for different areas of the ground. I wouldn't have picked that, but it does sort of make a bit of sense.
Yep.
Locking the ball in or restricting a scoring opportunity should be more valuable than the bloke around the contest who just lays his arms on the closest guy next to him. That makes a bit of sense. Rightio, so this is the team at Premier Data done this for us. Love to grab, just not the ball. They're having a bit of fun with this,
I like it.
the Premier Data team, I reckon, all these stats. Rightio, so let's have a look. Braden Van Winden from Mansfield has had 47 disposals and 63 tackles. Tackles per disposal, 134%. Wow. That is so cool. So he's had 16 more tackles than he has disposal all year long.
Elite.
That is awesome. How many others are in the positive? So we've got four in top four have more tackles than disposals. CJ Brule from Broadford, Tomo's boy, Thomas Lamplug from Essendon Duda Stars, and then Bindi McCallum, the Brighton Women's in the Tassie Southern Footy League Tassie. So they're the ones with the positive ratio, tackles per disposals, and then you're working down. So 70%, William Birchall down the bottom there, the White Horse Pioneers, the Eastern Footy Netball League. He's 89 disposals, 63 tackles. I can start at 70%. I can start to come around to for those sort of in and under players, but 134 from our man Braden.
Yeah,
that is an extraordinary stat. This is a very good category again from the team at Premier Data. Tackling machines, love a tackle, but just can't get their hands on the pill. Nicole Woodman is there, Jake Kovacic, Georgie Morgan, Seb Collins, and Colby Matheson round out the top 10 for ball pigs. They just can't be ball pigs. They're just tackle pigs. That's so good. That is so good. What a great stat.
Another one.
Yep.
That's brilliant.
That is a great stat for the team at Premier Data. More of those, please. We get one of those a week just to change the conversation a little bit for the crew out there in local footy. Everyone talks about the stats, and we do it too with who gets the most stats and on the most goals. But just thinking outside the box a bit has just opened up the whole conversation for the local footy scene, I reckon, Nico.
Yeah, certainly. It's they're doing some great work, Premier Data, so we appreciate the stats that come through.
Right, let's get some videos.
Vision. All right. They've titled this The Worst Miss Yet. This is in the Central Rivers Footy Netball League between Kerrang and Swan Hill. And the video description they've given me is I'm lost for words. So let's have a look.
Right. I'm excited by this already. Good day for footy. Nice sunshine. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happened there? Look at the teammates holding their head in their hands. What has happened there? So it looks like he takes too big a step and he can't get his foot to it. Oh, can you rock and roll that, please? I want to know exactly where the foot hits the ball because that's bizarre. Like, bloke just gives up. Fair enough, too. Here we go. Go on the sort of the taut, but pulls out late. Hits the side of the foot from a metre, perhaps inside. 9 and 14 are flat with the world. Look at them.
Oh,
they are flat with the world, those lads. And our man, he just stays on the deck. I would suggest just lie down for a bit. Just have a bit of a snooze.
Now, this unnamed player is playing for Kerrang.
Unnamed?
Unnamed. They won by 5 points.
Oh, no way.
So, fortunately... Fortunately.
Imagine if they lost by 4 points.
Oh, no.
Or even 5 points.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a bad miss, our unnamed man from Kerrang. I'll tell you what I'd love. I'd love someone to insert his name in the comments.
Let us know.
I would love to know who that kicker is, or certainly not goal scorer, but kicker for Kerrang. That's a bad miss.
That's probably one of the worst ones.
You know what that is? It's quintessential village. That's so village, as they say in the world of cricket.
It is. Moving to the Mornington Peninsula Footy Netball League Division 2. This is Connor Marshall from Chelsea. has put his name up for a Mark of the Year contender.
Oh, big hang. Yeah, right. Good. Good. All right, down the line, long down the line. This is where you get your big hang. Hey, that is good over the big man too. 57's a good size unit, and
he's the ruckman, I'm told.
yeah, that's a good size unit. And our man, was his Connor?
This is Connor Marshall.
Right, and he's gone. See, that's good because he goes. Normally, you want the left leg, the left knee up on the shoulder or from that angle of attack, but he's gone the right, the natural leg knee up.
Look at that.
That is so good. That is so good. I'll tell you, that's on the podium.
Yep.
That's on the podium, I reckon. It's a solid mullet too. He's running as we see him sort of land and get up. Good kick. Yeah, solid mullet. Look at the hair. That's almost as good as the hang, the hair.
It's Mornington Peninsula for you.
That is so exciting. What a great mark that was.
Fantastic.
Yeah, awesome.
VAFA Prem A, Old Haileybury versus University Blues. Someone's taken some inspiration from either Mason Cox or Andrew Redmayne. Have a look at the guy on the mark here.
So that's James Stewart kicking for goal, I think, for Blues, who's kicked massive big bags. Would have loved him in the state team. Let's start him. Oh, he's got the ball of pants down. It's a pants down situation.
And it worked.
And it was enough to get him off his tucker.
Bailey Yates.
Yates. Good luck. Well done, Bailey Yates. That's good stuff. What stage of the game was this at? Do we know?
I don't know, but I can tell you that Old Haileybury lost by 97 points.
Yeah, they got a bit of a pizzling, and I reckon Jimmy Stewart might have kicked the bag too, just by the way. The feigned backside exposure is very good.
Very good.
Is very good from Bailey Yates. Well done. Because you're not allowed to do much these days. But that's pushing it to the limit.
Oh, absolutely.
I would think.
Absolutely.
That's good. Well played. Didn't help in the end, but you want to get amongst it.
We're going to finish in Sunraysia. This is between Robinvale, Euston and South Mildura.
Yep.
Nicholas Dodge. I'm just going to let the video do the talking.
Righto. I like when you do that. Righto. Little kick in, board. Flies out the back. Top of the square. Oh, scissor.
The bicycle kick.
Nice. That's, you know what, as much as anything else, like that's a seriously good piece of skill. But just even the thought process to think that this is going to be my only option here, that if I grab it, I'm going to be under the pump. So get it up and just, throw a leg at it. Good spot to do it. You know you're in the goal square. You're half a chance if you make half decent connection.
At that point, he's like,
because you can't grab that from there.
No.
So just the insight into thinking, if I'm going to score here, it has to be a big bicycle kick over my head.
And if you're wearing pink boots like that, you'd want to do something special.
You want to nail it. And he did. Because the defender's got no chance.
No.
But if he grabs it, he's going to get him in toast and just wrap him up like a pig in a blanket.
He kicked 6 for today, Nicholas Dodge.
Nothing dodgy about that from Nico.
And they lost by 6 points.
Oh, no. Did they?
Well, you can see the score on the bottom there. It's pretty close. So
oh, yes. True there. Wasn't even watching that.
Game, so.
Wasn't even watching that. But that's a good goal from Nico. Nothing dodgy about Nick. He's a beauty. 6 snags there for Nick Dodge. Not good enough, though.
No.
In that game on the weekend. So keep sending your clips through. They are excellent. Connor's mark is going to be hard to beat, I think, for our mark of the year. We'll see how that goes for the rest of the season. Time of the Friday flashbacks.
Yep.
What's going on in the world of revision? Because we go back and find out who's playing Friday night.
Well, I can tell you that it is a big game between the Fremantle Duckers and the Western Bulldogs.
Freo and the Dogs. Rightio. So what we do on Friday flashbacks is go back to when some of their stars were kids and some of the numbers they put up as younger players before they got to the big time. Who are we looking at today?
All right, well, I'm going to start. Well, where do you want to start with Fremantle or the Bulldogs? Because we've given Freo a lot of love, haven't we?
Start with the Bulldogs, yeah.
The Bulldogs,
yeah.
okay. Well,
let's start with the Bulldogs because they're chasing. We know Freo pretty good. They're chasing. Let's find out who set the footy scene right.
Well, he's not going to be playing, but we do need to give Sam Darcy some love. Because this was during his time at Scotch College.
How many games did he play at Scotch through his time there?
Just the 2.
Just the 2.
2021.
Yeah, okay.
So obviously COVID interrupted year, but
of course.
a pretty handy stat line if I say so myself.
3 goals a game. You would think. Was he always a forward at that level? Was he, or did he play back as well? I've got half a remembrance that
he still kicked 3 goals in 2 games.
He might have played. That's what I'm saying. He's averaging 3 a game. And I reckon he was certainly not just a key. I don't think he was just a key forward from my memory.
Okay.
So they're good numbers for Big Sam Darcy. Geez, if you're the coach of Scotch College, you get this kid that's sitting there in your squad and you get him for 2 games, not 10, you'd be flat with the world. When's Sam going to be available? Sam playing this week? When's Darcy back with us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, with 10, I reckon he would have kicked close to 50 or 60.
And then I want to go to, so the next two are going to be from Perth. We've got Michael Selwood from Aquinas College.
Now, he's becoming quite a player.
Absolutely. This is a 12-game sample size here.
Righto, these are the good ones. So plenty of games, plenty of sample size, averaging 113, 27 disposals, and kicked 12 goals total. Now he's playing off the back in the back half of the ground, you reckon, for Aquinas there. So they're good numbers.
Kicked 5 goals in a game in one of the matches.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. He's a serious talent.
Yeah.
We've seen that in the AFL. Even start of the year when I didn't know who this Michael Selwood was. Who the bloody hell is this guy? And all of a sudden he's becoming a pretty main fixture of anything the Bulldogs are trying to do behind the ball. So no surprise to see those numbers there for Aquinas. Well done to Mickey Sell.
And then we are going to finish to Fremantle. Neil Erasmus.
Not enough Neils in the competition for my liking.
From Hale School. So this is also in the
Also in
PSA.
Perth.
Yep, 10-game sample size.
Yeah, good numbers. Now, I reckon Connor McDonald has been our best Friday flashback so far. He's 143 maybe, ranking points. But Neil's pushing hard there, 139. Let's round it up to 140. 10 snags for his 12 games, averaging 35.8 disposals. I reckon he had more than Nick Dacos. What was Nick Dacos? Do you remember what Nick Dacos was when we flashed back to him at Carey Grammar?
I can go back and have a look.
Low 30s, I reckon. They're good numbers from Big Neil.
Oh, they certainly are.
Neil, what a great name.
So over 110 ranking points in all 10 games.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's a really consistent season, isn't it?
Yeah. From 10 games, it's pretty impressive. So well done to Neil.
Well done to Neil. That's the Friday flashback. Thanks to the team at Premier Data. We do it every Friday just to find out, give you a bit of a teaser for the Friday night footy. It's fantastic. And that's all we've got time for, Nico. After another big edition of The Local, send all your information through to the socials, all your great performances, the videos, some names that we need to know too for those that have maybe messed up. I'm looking at you, Aussie Smith. And let's find out what more we can do to add to the community of local footy around the great nation. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Harf. Great to be with you again.
We'll do it all again next week here on The Local.